Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. I am Pooja Dwivedi, and in this segment today, we are going to discuss about 10 questions to help you crack prelims that are from daily current affairs. So consider the following statements. This is the previous day's practice question. The bad bank is involved in lending and taking deposits. It also helps commercial banks clean up their balance sheets and resolve bad loans. The takeover of bad loans by the bad bank is normally below the book value of the loan. So we have to select the correct statement. Both the statements, if we talk about, only the second one is correct. Option B will be the correct answer. Then the Reserve Bank of India's approval for the implementation of the proposal for setting up a bad bank is still pending. And the bad bank is an ARC or an asset management company. It takes over the bad loans of commercial banks, manages them, and finally recovers the money over a period of time. The bad bank is not at all involved in lending and taking deposits. It helps commercial banks to clean up their balance sheet and resolve bad loans. The takeover of bad loans is normally below the book value of the loan, and the bad bank tries to recover as much as possible. Consider the following statements regarding grey pelican. It is a bird of large inland and coastal waters, especially large lakes. The species is found to breed only in peninsular India. It has been listed as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List. We have to select the correct statement. First statement is correct, second and third are not. Option A will be the correct answer. Recently, it was reported that around 130 grey pelicans have died in Srikakulam district of Andhra Pradesh in the last 1 month. It is a bird of large inland and coastal waters, especially large lakes. Grey pelicans and painted storks come to various parts of Andhra Pradesh from Siberia during winters for breeding. The species is found to breed only in peninsular India, Sri Lanka, and in Cambodia. Grey pelicans fall in the near threatened category of the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List. Consider the following statements. Krishi Vigyan Kendras are a part of National Agriculture Research System. The Krishi Vigyan Kendras scheme is 100% financed by the Government of India. We have to select the correct statement. Both of them are correct. Option C will be the correct answer. Krishi Vigyan Kendras is an agricultural extension center in India, and usually it is associated with a local agriculture university. These centers serve as the ultimate link between ICAR farmers and aim to apply agricultural research in a patriarchal, localized setting. It is an integral part of National Agricultural Research System. The first KVK was established in 1974 at Puducherry. The mandate of KVK is technology assessment and demonstration for its application and capacity development. It also produces quality technology products and make it available to farmers such as seed, planting materials, livestock, bioagents. The scheme of KVK is 100% financed by the Government of India. These are sanctioned to agricultural universities, ICAR institutes related, government departments and NGOs working in agriculture. Consider the following statements. Fly ash is an unwanted unburnt residue of nuclear power plants. Fly ash includes substantial amounts of silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide, ferric oxide, calcium oxide. So we have to select the correct statement. Second statement is correct. Option B will be the correct answer, not the first. Recently, the National Green Tribunal directed the constitution of a fly ash management and utilization mission. Fly ash is an unwanted, unburnt residue of coal combustion in a coal thermal power plant. It is emitted along the flue gases during the burning of coal in a furnace and collected using electrostatic precipitators. The fly ash collected with the help of precipitators is converted into a wet slurry to minimize fugitive dust emissions. It is then transported to the scientifically designed ash ponds through slurry pipelines. Fly ash includes substantial amounts of silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide, ferric oxide, and calcium oxide. With reference to the dams and rivers, consider the following pairs. Gobind Sagar Reservoir at Satluj, Maharana Pratap Sagar Reservoir, Bias, Shamira Dam, Ravi. As we have to select the correct statement, all three are correct. Option D will be the correct answer. Let's know about the dams built on major rivers of Himachal Pradesh. On Satluj, we have Bhakra Dam, Gobind Sagar Reservoir, and Kol Dam. On Bias, we have Pandu Dam, Maharana Pratap Sagar Reservoir, Ravi, Shamira Dam, Parvati. And then let's look at the next question. Consider the following statements. Neglected tropical disease are a group of infections that are most common among marginalized communities in the developing regions. Malaria is an example of neglected tropical disease. We have to select the correct statement. First is correct, second is not. Option A is the correct answer. 30th January is declared as World Neglected Tropical Diseases. These are a group of infections that are most common among the marginalized communities in the developing regions of Africa, Asia, and the Americas. They are caused by a variety of pathogens such as viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and parasitic worms. These are especially common in tropical areas where people do not have access to clean water or safe ways to dispose of human waste. These diseases generally receive less funding for research and treatment than maladies like tuberculosis, HIV, and malaria. Some examples of NTDs such as snakebite and venomation, scabies, yaws, trachoma, leishmaniasis, and Chagas disease need our attention. Move on. With respect to Kerala's Silverline project, consider the following statements. It is a high-speed railway project. It will connect Thiruvananthapuram in the north to Kasaragod in the south. We have to select the correct statement. First is incorrect. Second is also incorrect. Option D is the correct answer. Despite the protests taking place along against Kerala's Silverline project, the CPIM-led government remains firm on implementing it. Silverline is a semi-high speed railway project which connects the state of Kerala's southern and northern ends at the cost of over rupees 63,000 crores. This will be a 529.45 kilometer line which will link Thiruvananthapuram in the south to Kasaragod in the north, covering 11 districts through 11 stations. When the project is completed, one can travel from Kasaragod to Thiruvananthapuram in less than 4 hours at 200 km per hour. On the existing Indian Railways network, it now takes 12 hours. With respect to Oman, consider the following statements. It is situated on the southeastern coast of Arabian Peninsula. It shares its maritime borders with Iran only. It shares land borders with Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen only. So we have to select the correct statement. First and third are correct. Second is not. Option C is the correct answer. India is laying out the red carpet for Oman's top defense official Mohammed Nasser Al-Zabi, who is in India from January 30 to February 4 on an official visit. Oman is a country in Western Asia, situated on the southeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula and spans the mouth of Persian Gulf. Oman shares land borders with Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen, while it shares maritime borders with Iran and Pakistan. The coast is formed by Arabian Sea on the southeast and the Gulf of Oman in the northeast. As we can see, this location of Oman. Moving on. Who amongst the following was the first recipient of India's highest gallantry award, the Paramveer Chakra? The correct answer to this question is Major Somnath Sharma. India is observing the 99th birth anniversary of Major Somnath Sharma, the first recipient of the India's highest gallantry awards, the Paramveer Chakra. Somnath Sharma was born on January 31st, 1923 in a military family. The young officer was killed while leading his men on a fighting patrol to Badgam village in Kashmir while evicting Pakistani raiders from Srinagar airport in November 1947. For his exceptional bravery under duress, the native of Dad village in Himachal Pradesh was posthumously awarded the Veer Chakra. Consider the following statements with respect to Parkinson's disease. The disease affects about 50% more women than men. Parkinson's disease occurs when nerve cells in the basal ganglia became impaired and or die. So we have to select the correct statement. First statement is not correct. Second is correct. Option B is the correct answer. Researchers have discovered that people with early stage Parkinson's disease who regularly get 1 to 2 hours of moderate exercise twice a week may have less trouble doing daily physical activities later. The study has been published in the Neurology Journal. Parkinson's disease is a brain disorder that leads to shaking, stiffness, and difficulty with working balance and coordination. The people suffering from this disease may also have mental and behavioral changes, sleeping problems, depression, memory difficulties, and fatigue. Both men and women can have Parkinson's disease, and however, the disease affects about 50% more men than women. Parkinson's disease occurs when nerve cells in the basal ganglia, an area of the brain that controls movement, become impaired and or die. Project 39, recently seen in the news, deals with which of the following? The correct answer is criminal law. So the number of prisoners on death row at the end of 2021 stood at 488, the highest in 17 years according to the Death Penalty in India report. The report on annual statistics on death penalty by Project 39 is expected to be released today. It is a criminal law reform advocacy group at the National Law University of Delhi. Moving on. Let's look at the practice question for the next segment. Consider the following statements about Economic Survey of India. It is an annual document released by the Department of Financial Services. It is presented along with the Union Budget. We have to select the correct statement. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.